Well, are you planning on getting married anytime soon? If so, have you considered a prenuptial agreement? You think you don't need one? You might want to think again. Mervyn Braude is a family law attorney and partner with Jaburg Wilk, and he's here to explain why you should think about that and why you might really need one. Mervyn, I'm surprised actually at all the information you have. I would have never thought in a million years that, you know, it's important for everyone, but what exactly is it, first of all?
It is nothing more than an agreement as to what will happen during and after your marriage.
So I think a lot of people don't even think about it because they think, well, we really don't have anything. I'm not rich, he's not rich. You know, what do we have to negotiate on?
There are a number of issues that you should cover. Firstly, what is your agreement relative to the end of the marriage? Do you want to find yourself in a situation where you are in court spending a bunch on litigating issues that could have been addressed in advance? What happens if you've got children from a prior marriage? Are you willing to share one half of the assets that you had prior to marriage and your children share the remaining balance? There are issues that ought to be addressed, that ought to, at an absolute minimum, that ought to be considered.
Okay. When somebody is considering putting together a prenuptial agreement, what do we need to have and what do we need to know before we should sit down, obviously, with an attorney to help us prepare the documents, but I'm guessing we should have gathered all of what we know we have and what we might have, even inheritance?
It would be difficult to determine what you might have. We don't know that yet. But relative to your current financial position, those are essential items that you have to gather and you have to disclose in order to have this agreement valid in the first place. So yes, we absolutely need to know where you are financially currently, and secondly, where is it that you want to go? What do you want to occur in the event of your death? What about a divorce? Those are the issues that you should, at absolute minimum, you should consider prior to getting married and just hoping for the best.
You mentioned that one of the most, I'll call it volatile, possibly situations between spouses is spousal maintenance.
Yes.
Why is it so important to discuss that?
Spousal maintenance is one of the most tricky areas of family law. When it comes to child support, we have guidelines. Generally, we plug the numbers into the guidelines and we get a result. We don't have a guideline for spousal maintenance, and therefore it is often a contentious area, and it is important as to amount and duration. And there are many, many little quirks that we have to deal with. If you can make an agreement in advance of the marriage that should this marriage unfortunately not work out, I agree to pay X number of dollars for Y number of years, you may have avoided a fight which is more costly than the spousal maintenance in the first place.
True story. 15-second answer, please.
Yes.
How do you bring it up?
Not with difficulty, I would suggest.
Without ruining the marriage before it starts.
Right. It's not a romantic event typically. I will grant you that. But I think that when you are committing your financial life to another person, a discussion of these items is critical, and at the end of the day, if the marriage goes on forever, nobody will ever deal with this premarital agreement again.
You'll never have to open the envelope.
That is true.
You're amazing. All right, Jaburg Wilk, you need more information. They're located right here in the Valley, 3200 North Central Avenue, Suite 200 in Phoenix, 602-248-1000. You can visit them online at jaburgwilk.com, and Mervyn provided an extensive article on this topic on our website, sonoranliving.com.